And you know, this is such a funny pick, Beast going with Zelda. And from when I watch, whenever I watch Beast Zelda, he hardly ever uses the Phantom. And it's just interesting to see Wi-Fi Zelda not taking full use of the Wi-Fi shenanigans.
Yeah, it's funny because like Beast very much plays Zelda like someone who's just trying to play Zelda. He doesn't play in like a lot of Zelda mains. So a lot of those typical reactions and habits that we're expected to see from Zelda players are just suddenly absent, and then you see him swing as ignorantly as he does with Trainer, but all of a sudden it's much scarier.
Right,
Because
hitting
like
those scary bears or the back airs.
Fair and Bear out of shield all of a sudden are ridiculously terrifying because you just have to worry about the shotgun of damage that could come out if your shield pressure isn't in line with what you think you're able to do to your opponent. Now, mind you, Lucina is another character who doesn't have to particularly worry about shield pressure like that, always having the option of being able to up the out of shield if necessary. And then he's always had a very good sense of spacing with how he can pressure shields, but if he doesn't catch on quick to how Beast like makes use of Zelda's tools and how different it is compared to other tri-state Zeldas like Ace Attorney or ZTN, things can get problematic, but not yet as he takes first blood.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll see Beast change his ways right here. You know, maybe see a little Phantom play. Probably not. Interesting he doesn't go for any. Oh, I love that. That's the Ivy tech right there, falling up air. Transfers it over to his Zelda and takes his first stock.
Yeah, he's so used to being able to just like bait out particular approaches, and he has like a good sense of muscle memory. It's worth noting that he's had a Zelda for some time now. Like this isn't just like a random pick from
Right,
him.
absolutely.
And like, even as far as his pockets go, it's still a fairly dangerous character that he's shown can operate not just on Wi-Fi, but also he's used it at locals from time to time as well. Very bold of him to parry the
I
shield
love
breaker
that.
there.
Oh, not dead yet.
Game 1 being on Smashville, I feel like is a pretty interesting choice. I feel like most Zeldas would want a little bit more space, or at least try for a longer stage, like a PS2 start, whereas Lucina's tools help her control Smashville so easily.
But that
Especially if
just goes
she's
back,
able to win with the flat.
right, but that just goes back to how Beast plays the Zelda, right? Like he uses a lot more of the A buttons. So maybe he just wants like a smaller stage so that his Nair kind of hits a lot of the area. Uh, Perhaps like the falling up airs and stuff like that.
Like, you see the way that E is holding center stage? Like, it makes it really difficult for Zelda to approach in general, because all of her buttons aren't really the swiftest coming in from the air, and it gives him all the time in the world to react as necessary. And even when Beast is in control of stage, you see how he holds center stage as well. Even though his Zelda play is unorthodox, it's still the same game plan that E is executing, where if you just keep yourself under that plat, you have all the time to prepare your approach or response.
Right. You can just get stuck on that flat forever against certain characters.
Yeah, like if you don't have a good answer for coming through the flat or pushing someone out from center stage, you're not really going to be able to press forward. E going to take that game one. All that pushing out is just, it makes it so easy for Lucina.
Let's see if we see a character switch from Beast here.
I feel like he's going to be dedicated to the pick when it comes to his Zelda. At the very least, I don't expect him to go into his trainer. We might. There's a chance we see his Mario if we do see a character switch, but I'm expecting and hoping for the Zelda to stick around. This is the one thing that I could stand for a little bit less of when it comes to Wi-Fi tournaments. How long it takes for the character switch and map picking. I mean, it can't really be helped, but like, bleh.
I hear you on that. It's a give and take. You know, you get infinite setup, so usually these brackets move kind of fast. That's kind of a nice thing as well. What's also annoying is there's a lot more DQs, so sometimes it kind of hurts the TOs on that end. And we see Ridley.
Oh, I remember when he had a. Yeah, no, his Ridley's whack is fun, but it's actually pretty dangerous, especially against the sword fighters. You wouldn't expect a big body to perform well against Lucina, but there's a lot of decently quick buttons that Ridley's able to pick from a safe distance that lets him take stage control pretty frequently against Lucina.
No, absolutely. Nair is such a huge hitbox. Oh, look at this. Oh, doesn't get the guard on that. Oh, but we get a counter. Reverse edge guard from Mr. E there. Staying calm under pressure. Not getting cheesed by that side B. But Beast is gonna take that right back. Forward smash after the air dodge.
Yeah, it's not too often that we get a chance to see Ridley, but Ridley does handle himself rather well against characters like Lucina, and it's going to be pretty easy for Beast to take back any lost momentum in the event that E takes a lead. Just because he'll always be able to zone break on Lucina, he'll always be able to put himself into a position where he could force E to approach, or he can even chase off stage, which is kind of dangerous for most characters because of the risk of Dolphin Slash just bodying you. But Ridley has pretty solid recovery options.
Absolutely. And as you were mentioning before, good buttons. He has solid buttons that have some range to them that can challenge Lucina from a distance.
And that's gonna be another Ridley stuck.
Let's see how he handles himself here. Oh, wow. Very close to going.
Ooh, decent. Alright. I like the patience from Beast, and I like the idea of him trying to take advantage of up smash to read a jump in, but he hasn't properly conditioned E for that type of behavior yet. I think he just needs to box him out further. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, if that was catching, that's not good. Good positioning on E, reading the roll in.
Yeah,
he's playing this very safely.
Yeah, he got the center stage back, and he's put on a lot of pressure since then. Oh, shield breaker, 52%. Nothing's gonna kill, bro.
But let's see, full charge from that side. Yeah, nah, that's dead. That's dead. All right, pretty swift. And as I recall, the only times we're going to be seeing best of 5 tonight are going to be in winners, losers, and grands. So that is that's curtains for Beast for now.
You are correct, sir. Let's see what we're looking at with this bracket. Oh, this is currently still pools. We are in top 8 now. Top 8.
We're somewhere. We're in somewhere in the top 8.
Yep.
If I'm looking at this right, Mr. E just plays himself into the winners finals, and then he plays the winner of Ling Ling and Jackal.
Yep. Ling Ling and Jackal will be coming up next shortly. Let me go set that up for you guys.
Okay, so we're gonna have Peach versus Sonic. I feel like a lot of people